So what are these other ones that we've got here on the left? Well, if you're starting to get serious about building your apps with AI, what I would do is I would move, once you've got your prototype done, I would start to move your building your app, your primary kind of workflow for building, I would start to move that onto an actual specific AI coding tool and start to use some of the best AI coding agent tools that are available today. And so in that situation, let's say we've built our prototype in Lovable and Bolt, we've connected up all of these things here, we've now got a way of deploying it, we've got payments, we've got our data somewhere. Let's start to actually build some more complex functionality in here, review the code to make sure it's all secure and it's all performant, and do some of these more specific things in your app that AI agents are better at doing. Now, as of this video, Lovable is actually due to release their AI agent feature in the next week or two, which I'm going to be doing a separate video on. So Lovable could potentially stay in the build your app category, but I'm going to move these over to prototype. So I built my prototype and it's working. Let's get these into the prototype section. And why that's important to kind of separate those is because that means if you're using these for prototypes, these are really good tools to like basically test ideas for new features, to see if they work, and to visualize flows and to prototype the experience, just to test with people, just to see if it actually makes sense. And so if these are prototype tools, where do you actually build your app? Well, the first place that I would start to move over to building my app, once I have my prototype and everything all hooked up, all up and running, is actually to move into Cursor and use Claude Code as my coding agent. So this is going to be your, let's put in here, this is your AI coding agent. So think about these two things work really, really well hand in hand. Claude Code runs in the terminal, which can be a bit scary to get started with, but essentially it's just an interface with text where you tell it what to do and it will then run through those steps to do it for you in your code base, check with you whenever it's doing anything, and then give you a view of what it's done and how to actually go and test that and create and do all that in a live environment. Cursor is an AI coding tool, and the combo of Cursor and Claude Code works so well because you can use Cursor to kind of query your code with the Cursor agent, and you can use Claude Code as your coding agent to actually build your app.